Oh yeah, turn my mute button.
And then just settle in the child's pose. So let the knees come wide, big toes touch, forehead down to the mat, and the arms can reach overhead. Nice and long. And then taking a little scan as you settle in, just noticing how your body feels this Monday morning, where there's some spots that maybe feel a little restricted, or where is there more movement, some freedom. Maybe in your mind's eye, just noticing, like, how would you label that? What sensations does that have in your body? Go ahead and walk yourself over to the left, taking your left hand on top of the right, and let your right sit bone get nice and heavy as you sink down. Just bringing some length through the right side. And bringing yourself through center, walking over to the right. Right hand on top of the left, and let your left sit bone get nice and heavy. And then walk yourself back through center, coming up onto hands and knees. A few tabletop, or in tabletop, a few cat-cow. The heart comes through, the belly drops. On your exhale, just really pushing the mat away. And just moving back and forth with the rhythm of your breath. And one more round. And as you land in center, start to walk the hands out a little bit, curl the toes under, bring yourself into down dog. And as you find down dog, you can play around in there a little bit as you pedal through the knees and try to find where is the right length for you today. And then as you settle in, again, just that little scan as you move throughout this practice today. Notice, what do the muscles feel like? Where is there a bit of restriction? How do you label that? Does it show up anywhere else? You know, like, so you feel it here on the mat, but do you also get that same maybe muscle constriction or that feeling of openness throughout your day for the various things that you do? And that just helps to connect, so you start to get that relationship between how your body responds and how your mind responds. And so you get that connection of understanding the relationship of the two. And then bring the inside edges of your feet together. Taking your left leg, reach it up to the sky, turn your hip up, bend the knee, press the sole of the foot over, finding length all through the left side of the body. And then take your left leg long, let your hip drop in, nice and active, feeling the internal rotation of your left thigh as you lift up behind you. And then bring the knee in, squeeze it in towards your nose, let the back body round, and then take it back up to the sky. And then bring it in again, letting the back body round, knee to nose, and back to the sky. And then one more time, bring it in, squeeze. And this time setting your left foot to the top of the mat, finding your low lunge. So really sinking into the left foot long through the right. Maybe that little squeeze together, feeling the inner thighs turn on and reaching a little longer through the crown of the head. Leaving your right hand connected, take the left hand, reach it up, find your twist. One more, full breath in. And then exhale, releasing the hand down. Right knee comes to the mat. Hands up onto the left knee as you sink down and forward. Maybe add the arms, reaching up. If you can lay back. Each little stair step adds just a little bit more. And then as you come back through center, hands will come down to the mat. Start to straighten through your left leg as you fold forward. I just like to keep the sole of my foot connected for a few breaths, so I feel this across the front of the leg, the shin, and the top of the foot. And then lifting the toes and just noticing how that transfers now into the back of the leg, more into the hamstring. And then walk the hands forward. Curl your right toes under. Step yourself back. Down dog. Come forward to a high push-up plank pose. And then shift lower all the way down. Let your heart come through as you move into cobra pose. Shoulders wrapped together onto the back. Hands firm into the mat. And that push down so you almost drag yourself through, really letting the heart shine forward. One more, full breath in. And exhale, releasing down, pressing up and back, down dog. And then taking your right leg, reach it up to the sky, turn your hip up, bend the knee, press the sole of the foot over, just welcoming length once more into the right side. And then taking your right leg long, let the hip drop in, press back through your right heel, nice and active in the right leg. And then draw the knee in toward your nose. Back body rounds. And take it back to the sky. And then draw the knee in, squeezing in. And bring it back up. And then one more time, bringing the knee in. This time, keeping the knee in, step the right foot down, finding your low lunge. Right foot nice and solid, long through your left leg. Maybe that little squeeze in again, welcoming a little more support and a little more length. Leaving your left hand connected, right hand's gonna reach up, find your twist. Take one more full breath in. And then exhale, releasing the right hand down. Left knee is gonna come down to the mat. Hands up onto the right knee, let yourself sink down and forward. Maybe take the arms up or a little lay back. Coming through center, hands down to the mat, straightening through your right leg as you fold over your right thigh. Walk the hands to the top of the mat. Curl your left toes under. Step yourself back. Down dog. Come forward to a high push-up. Lower all the way down. Heart will come through. One more cobra. Full breath in. And exhale, lower. Pressing up and back. Down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. One more. Nice and full. In. And out. Take the gaze to your hands. Step to the top. Inhale halfway. Exhale, folds. Inhale, rise. Sweep all the way up, standing nice and tall. Bring hands in towards your heart and just let your eyes close for just a moment. Just taking a moment, excuse me, to set maybe a little intention for your practice as you move. Maybe today that intention is moving mindfully, being really connected into each movement on all levels. Maybe today the intention is just to send a little more love and peace out into our worlds. One more full breath in. A full exhale. Inhale, the arms reach up. And exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift, heart reaches forward, plant your hands, step back, down dog. Come forward to a high push-up. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back, down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. full breath in and a full exhale. One more, nice and full, in and out. Keys to your hands, step or float. Inhale halfway, exhale fold. Inhale rise, sweep up tall. Exhale fold into Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. One more, nice and full, in and out. Keys to your hands, step or float. Inhale halfway, exhale fold. One more Sunday, inhale rise. Exhale fold into Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. One more, full breath in. And a full exhale. Keys to your hands, step or float. Inhale halfway, exhale fold. Bend the knees now, sitting back, chair pose, Uttanasana. So as you sink in, sit bones dip back, try and get your thighs as parallel to your mat as possible. And then engaging through the upper body, really lifting up off of the hips. Swim around in it for a few breaths and just notice, where is the effort? Is it the right amount? What sensations do you feel as you sink in? Are those sensations familiar? One more full breath in. And exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift, stepping back, down dog. Take your left leg, reach it long, and then step through, come up, warrior one. So as you settle in, nice and firm into the left foot, draw the left hip back. Your right foot, the toes face the right front corner of the mat, and more of the weight is in the outer edge of the right foot. Take one more full breath in. And a full exhale. Open to a high twist. So now your right hand's going to come forward, left hand behind. If it's easier to pop your right heel up, you're welcome to do that. Sometimes I like to take my right hand to the left thigh, just to give me a little more leverage as I twist, and then really reach up through the crown of your head. Take your left hand, drop it behind so you catch hold of your right thigh or right hip, and then bring yourself back to center, taking the right arm up and then laying back. Come back through center, reaching towards the right front corner of your mat with your right hand. Put the weight into the left foot as your right foot floats, revolved half moon. So hand can stay on the low back just to keep yourself square, and then start to float the left hand up to the sky. And then take both hands down to the mat. Let yourself square up. And then leaving your left hand connected, you're going to start to turn the right hip up. Right arm reaches up, moving into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Now take the gaze down to the floor. Start to bend into the left knee so that you can reach back long with your right foot. And then come all the way up, warrior two. Flipping your front palm, lay back, reverse. Take one more full breath in. And then on your exhale, hands will come down to the mat. Step yourself back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Take your right leg, reach it long, and then stepping your right foot through, come up, warrior one. So as you set up onto the second side, maybe the stance is longer or shorter, more engagement, less engagement, right? So just kind of play into it and see what do you need from side to side, because we're not symmetrical in our body. One side is always a little more dominant. And then as you settle in, just let yourself ease into it, right? Like notice maybe where you might be trying a bit too hard, gripping, holding, or letting shoulders kind of like hold extra tension that they don't need. And then that high twist, taking the left hand forward, right hand behind, staying open here, or taking your left hand to the outside of your right thigh for a little extra leverage. Taking your right hand, reach around for the top of the left hip. Start to square yourself back up. Left arm's gonna reach up, and now lay back. Let your heart open. Come back through center. Reaching long towards the left front corner of the mat. Stepping into the right leg. Left leg's gonna float. Hips square up to the mat, and then letting your right arm reach up. Revolved half moon. One more full breath in. And then on your exhale, both hands down, making sure that you're nice and square to the mat, reaching through the heart. Right hand's gonna stay connected now as you start to open up the left hip. Left arm reaches to the sky, half moon. Now gaze down to the floor. Give a nice bend into the right knee so that you can reach back with the left foot. Come up, warrior two. Let yourself sink in a little longer, a little deeper. Flipping the right hand up, lay back, reverse. One more full breath in. And then exhale, hands come down to the mat, step yourself back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. One more, nice and full. In. And out. Gaze to your hands, step or float. Inhale halfway, exhale fold. Bend the knees, sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift, plant the hands, step yourself back, down dog. Take your left leg, reach it long. You're gonna step through. Come up, warrior one. Open to a high twist. Right arm forward. And then the left hand reaches around, catches the top of the right hip. Right arm reaches up as you lay back. Stay nice and long, mindful as you come through. Right hand catches the right front corner of the mat. Right leg floats, revolved half moon. Bring both hands down as you square up to the mat. Left hand's gonna stay connected as you start to open up the right hip, moving into half moon. Soften into the left knee as you step back to land the right foot. Come up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. And hands to the mat. Step back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale back, down dog. Take your right leg, reach it nice and long, and then step the right foot through. Come up, warrior one. Open to a high twist, left hand forward. Bring your right hand around, it catches the top of the left hip, and then lay back. And then coming through as you reach for the left front corner of the mat. Left leg floats, hips stay square. Right arm reaches up to the sky, revolved half moon. Bringing both hands down, keeping yourself square, and then opening up. Left arm, left leg reaches to the sky. Soften into the right knee so you can step back long with your left foot, landing in warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse, and then to the mat. Step back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. One more, nice and full. In and out. Gaze to your hands, step or float. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time through, bend the knees. Sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back, down dog. Take your left leg, reach it long. Stepping your left foot through. Come up, warrior one. Open into your high twist, right hand forward. Left hand drops around, catches the top of the right hip. Lay back, your heart floats up. And then stay long, reaching for your right front corner of the mat. Right leg floats. Left arm reaches, revolved half moon. Both hands down, getting yourself nice and square. And then opening up, right arm, right leg, moving into half moon. Soften into the left knee as you step back long with the right foot. Excuse me, come up, warrior two. Flipping your front palm, reverse. Hands to the mat. Step back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Right leg floats to the sky. Step your right foot through. Come up, warrior one. Open into your high twist. Left hand forward. Right hand reaches around. Catch the top of the left hip. Left arm floats back as the heart opens up. Taking this little lay back. Coming through, reaching with the left hand, left front corner of the mat, teeter forward. Left leg floats up. Right arm reaches up. Revolves half moon. And then both hands down, just finding your center. Right hand will stay connected. Left hand, left leg float up. Half moon. Take the gaze to the floor. It helps with the transition. Bend into your right knee so you can reach back long with the left leg. And then come up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. And hands to the mat. Step back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. One more, nice and full. In and out. Take the gaze to your hands. Step or float. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Sitting back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Get nice and long over the thighs now as you reach. Sit bone sun back, and then twist. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Inhale, back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Toe heel the feet. Whatever arm variation in ragdoll makes sense, go there. I'm going to interlace fingertips at the small of the back and let the arms come up and off. And then releasing the hands. Toe heel your feet back together. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink in nice and deep and then start to hover over the thighs, reaching through the crown of the head, then twisting left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift. Plant the hands, step yourself back, down dog. And then from down dog, high push up. And nice and slow, all the way down. And as you make your way to the mat, chin, cheek, or forehead, just a few breaths to soften, to maybe just tap back in, right? If you lost awareness or didn't stay present, just found yourself drifting off. This is a good spot just to reconnect, to feel what the practice has opened up in your body so far. If you have one cheek down, you can switch over to the other side. And then come back to center. Interlacing fingertips at the small of the back. You're gonna try to squeeze the palms together and then let the arms float up off of the back. The chest will start to float up as well, keeping the gaze just off to the front of the mat, not lifting up too high through the neck. And then if it's good, add the legs, letting them float up, really using the inner thighs to lift. Full breath in. And exhale, lower, come all the way down. Inhale. Full exhale. Let's do that one again, interlacing fingertips. Letting the heart float up, arms start to lift, legs if that's good for you. One more full breath in. And exhale, lower, come all the way down. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Press yourself up and back, down dog. And then take the gaze to your hands. You're gonna bring the knees on through as we shift around to our back. Setting up for bridge pose. Setu Bandha. So feet's close in. You should be able to graze your heels with your fingertips. And then as you press in, the hips float up. Arms can stay alongside the body or interlacing your fingers under. You rock up onto the triceps, nice and active in the legs. So trying to find the hamstrings, quads as much as you can. Full breath in, and exhale, lower, come all the way down. Inhale, and a full exhale. You can stay with bridge, pressing back up, or move your way into wheel pose if that's part of your practice. Hands just outside of the shoulders. And then coming up into bridge pose, or maybe making your way up into wheel. And then nice and slow, all the way down. Soles of the feet together, knees will fall open, Supta Baddha Konasana. You can let one hand rest on the heart, one on the belly. Let the knees come together. Bring them in towards center. Nice little squeeze. And then catching the inside edges of your feet as you move into happy baby. Pulling down as you press up. And then go ahead and release the feet. We're going to take upside down cow face. So crossing the right leg over the left so that the left knee kind of tucks behind the right. And then you want to give that squeeze in as you reach down to catch hold of the feet. The more you squeeze in, the deeper the sensation, the more the stretch. And so finding that right amount for you. So we're gonna move into eagle crunches from here. So keeping your right leg over, you can wrap your right foot around the left calf or shin, right? And then you're gonna interlace fingertips behind the head. Unless eagle arms works for you, I usually go here because otherwise I'm trying to use my neck too much. So if you do eagle arms, the right leg's over, so your right arm would come under. So if you're choosing to go arms, elbows and knees touch, otherwise interlacing fingertips, lifting the heart up, squeeze in and open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Go ahead and lower down, unwrap the legs. You can windshield wiper the knees back and forth. And then let's go into the other side now. So your left leg's gonna cross over. We'll just get the crunches out of the way right away. So just eagle up the legs, arm position that you choose. Bring the knees and heart in, and then open up wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Lower the head and shoulders down, and now you can unwrap the feet, reach down, catch hold, and squeeze in as you move now into upside down cow face. Left leg is being tucked in tighter to the body, so your left leg was over this time. Go ahead and release, feet to the mat, little windshield wiper of the knees. And then go ahead and bring the knees in. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. And then take legs up to the sky, little Viparita Karani. Flex through the feet. It's like you're going to stand on the ceiling. And then bring the knees in. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Arms are gonna come out to a T. Let the knees drop over to the left, gaze to the right. Just little final twists. And then bringing the knees back through center. And drop over to the right, gaze to the left. And then back through center. One last little squeeze in. And then finding your final rest. Shavasana. Letting the arms and legs come out long. Just dropping into your mat. Letting go of this practice and whatever showed up. Just lying what you no longer need to rest here. Start to deepen your breath. Allowing a little movement back into your fingers and into your toes. If it feels good for you to reach overhead, legs long, just welcome that length back in. And then when it feels right, letting your knees find their way in towards your heart and onto your side body. With your eyes closed, making your way up to a seated position, hands resting at heart center. Draw a nice full breath in. And a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Inhale, draw your thumb knuckles up to your forehead, elbows wide, huge smile on your face and light in your heart. Inhale. And exhale, bow forward. Namaste.